Welcome all. This will be a rather short one. I will be reviewing the movie Look Who's Back. It's a little bit of a lengthy movie. It could have benefited from cutting a bit of it out. It's about Hitler waking up in modern day Germany. It's in 2014, but you could just as easily say it's in today. And he is without money. He's like basically shot himself in the head and Terminator transported the modern age. And he just wanders around, is kind of homeless, lives in newspaper kiosks and so on. And eventually he starts to get some of his power back and has a day with the human race. It starts off really funny, and the ending is very grim. It shows you what Hitler really is like. It gives you a new perspective if you haven't really studied Hitler. If you have, it's scary how well he is portrayed. But for somebody who isn't intimately familiar with the Second World War and the people in it, it may be a new view. But for people who are aware of the Joker archetype and its effects on the population during something like a madness period like the Second World War, it is pretty obvious that that is its power. Now, the movie is pretty interesting because it's half filmed like a documentary and half like a drama. Some of these scenes are scripted, and some of them are completely unscripted. And he just wanders around Germany doing things like earning money by painting portraits. And you can see that the portraits are done by the actual actor because they aren't the quality of Hitler's portraits. And that's kind of funny in that it shows you that Hitler is an idea, he is an actual individual person. And a few of the people, some of them scripted and some of them not, get that he is Hitler, as real as you can ever make Hitler. He is the demon. And some people react to him basically like you ought to react to him. And some people react to him like he is the Jew in a mask. But once you put on the mask, you become the person. You have to carry the full responsibility of the person. And it is alarming how easily he gets into the population and how easily he gets the population to agree with him. It's a little alarming. And I would say it is a gripping experience in the end. It is a little on the dark side, but it is definitely a movie worth watching. It is it shows you the power of silence and a few well chosen words. It is for some parts beyond funny. It really makes you laugh. And once it really gets going, it doesn't make you laugh quite as much. And a few of the characters point that out pretty well that in the beginning we all laughed at him too, says an old Jewish woman. And it's a pretty keen experience. It's a pretty sharp experience. But I would recommend keeping Hitler in the role that we have assigned to him of being acted upon by other people and simply giving the ambiance to the story and not being the key component of the story. Simply being in the ambiance of the story and we others paint on top of it, but retaining the ambiance so that the spot where the monster once laid doesn't grow a new monster, making sure that it is kept like a grave site where we occasionally remember him and then move on. Were he to not be remembered and where others do not put on his face, he would reclaim his old face for real, and that is something we at the moment cannot allow. So, the safest way to make sure that Hitler remains dead is to play Hitler with full understanding that when you put on the mask of Hitler, you become Hitler. It You can literally be shot for being Hitler for being Hitler in mask. So that being said, the movie shows you the German personality type, and it shows you how things would go in such a situation. And it is a very gripping storyline. There isn't much more else to say about the movie without detailing every single part of the movie. I will say I give it an 8 or 9 out of 10. It may be better than Downfall. Its production value is much lower, but at its core, short of the actor not looking exactly like Hitler, it is perhaps better than Downfall. It is more poignant, and some of the points that the characters make about it being the real Hitler are very good, are very gripping. But if you're looking for the kind of funny stoner movie, then perhaps this is not for you. You can watch the first half of the movie as the stoner movie, and then it gets a little dark. But if you are looking for the mushroom experience, then this might be for you. And that's about it. That is all I wanted to say about this movie. I would mark it under recommended, but be aware that you are watching scary material. That is all.